And welcome to another episode of Perfectly Misfit as we bootleg, jerry rig our way through this fucking shit show that we call a podcast every fucking Thursday. Welcome from me, Renee Encarnacion, your host, your co host, Dan Webb, behind my side, who just decides to drop out of the fucking show perfectly while I'm introducing us. And here we are, man, for another fucking great episode, for another episode of happiness and joy and proclivity and fucking activity and harmony and all sorts of E's that aren't Renee E, which is my name. Dan, how are you, brother?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Fucking great, man. Fucking great.
Outstanding.
MLB opening fucking day. Uh, you know, another great fucking feeling intro provided to us by your boys. Man, I
Actually,
gotta say
no.
that song is fucking growing on me more and more every fucking week, bro.
Hell yeah.
And apologies to them because I think last week they basically got half of their song heard on the episode due to noise canceling and me probably not paying attention and making sure I click the add audio button, which I made sure to double fucking click that today, and we are in there like fucking swimwear. I'm glad we have a fucking intro song, dude. Like it's almost like we're legit or something. I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. This is fucking weird.
And it's like an exclusive intro
Dude,
song.
what's going on?
I don't know. We're liked by some people apparently. Or we got friends in high places.
No way. Did you have a fucking dog in the race today on opening day? I had
Absolutely.
Rockies and I had Yankees. Yankees lost. I actually didn't even I got so hammered during the Yankees game I didn't even follow up on the fucking Rockies game. Let's see how we fucking did. Probably bad because the Rockies suck. What is the oh Jesus, we won. Oh shit, I get to rub it in fucking my boys the travel buds faces. 8-5 Yankees over fucking Dodgers. Holy shit.
Detroit Tigers won. So
Did you? Oh my god. Who'd you guys play?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. So when I re-roofed my house, they took my satellite down. So I haven't been able to watch TV in over a week because Dish hasn't come out to put my satellite back up.
So today the Detroit Tigers play the Chicago Indians. And
The
yes, they did
Chicago
win.
Indians.
Yeah. They won
Is
they
it the
won 3
Cleveland
to
Indians?
I'm sorry, Cleveland Indians. Sorry. Chicago, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh god, you
same.
know who's
Yeah,
gonna hate me for
both
that?
set.
My friend Stephanie. She's gonna hate me for that.
That's all right. Anything Cleveland sucks, so you can call them by different
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, exactly. Same shit. What else is going on, man? Get into anything interesting? Uh,
Um,
did you watch
let's,
the new King Kong versus Godzilla?
no, I did not.
Ooh, I watched about like 80% of it, but I was also cooking at the Eagle Club at the same
Yeah,
time. So I missed like the last like 10, 15 minutes of it. And I'll be honest with you, I predicted every single minute of that from the get. I was like, I see what they're doing here, and I have a feeling that this is where it's gonna go. Where King Kong is gonna do this, and then Godzilla is gonna do this, and I was right.
yeah.
Very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. But it's also just like the storyline has been going on since what the 70s, so they can
I think
only
even
do so much.
before that, it's
Yeah,
like black and white, dude. So
yeah.
yeah.
So
Um, let's see. My refrigerator died. I don't know if that happened last week before the podcast or not. I don't
no, I
think
think you told
so.
me. I think we talked about Samsung and other fucking. We talked about refrigerator companies for sure.
appliances. Yeah. So, I'm still yet to get that fixed. Supposedly tomorrow. Um, then I just work, and then today, um, uh, on TikTok, the lead singer of Motograder started following me and joined one of my lives, which was kind of crazy. So that's pretty cool. I love Motograder. It's one of my favorite bands. So yeah,
Shout out to that. Shout out to at was it Dan Webb on
uh,
Tiki
web.
Tuckies?
It's Webslinger 2525 on TikTok.
Are you still doing that? Okay, I thought
Yeah.
for some reason I just looked you up as Dan Webb on there. Shout out to the fact that Dan just randomly fucking got like 12,000 fucking followers on fucking TikTok, and I've been working in the industry for fucking 10 years. Cool, 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 cool. Not jealous about that at all. Not at all. Um, um, but yeah, and shout out to the singer of that band that I'm not really a fan of.
It happens.
Dude, what about food? Anything great food wise? I,
Uh,
I I tried a new barbecue joint this week. New to
did
me.
you?
New to
Where
me.
at?
Downtown Denver, and like I brought it up to my friends yesterday at the bar, and they were like, "Oh, really? Sweet. What was how was it? How tell us about it." And I was like, "It was fine."
Basic.
I was just like I brought something up, then I was just like, "Wait a minute, probably shouldn't." It
Yeah.
really wasn't worth talking about at all. And I'm actually gonna fucking just go ahead and put them on blast. I think it was what's it called? Yazoo Barbecue.
Uh,
YAZOO Barbecue. Downtown fucking Denver. That was like literally the most mediocre barbecue I've ever had in my goddamn life, bro. Like I mean like
nice.
and like when I do barbecue, I avoid the ribs. Like I go for the other shit. I go for like the pulled pork. I go for the brisket. You know what I mean? Like I try to, like the sides. I like fucking good, baked beans and shit. So with
Right.
these people though, I went ribs, I went brisket, and they had a hash brown casserole. And I was like,
That sounds good.
yeah, it does. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
fucking said. And they had like 5 or 6 different sauces. Cool. I use, go pick your own sauces from the bar.
Yeah.
The plate came upstairs. It was like upstairs eating area, and there's a downstairs eating area. The whole thing bugged me out because I mean, like when I placed my order downstairs, I watched the dude make the plate, and then I had to like go upstairs, and then I had to order again through the bartender or whatever the fuck. All right, I guess whatever. And then like everybody around me's plate came, and then like it's like, all right, cool. I guess they were sitting there first, whatever. And then I see my plate come upstairs, and she's standing at the top of the stairs with my plate in her hand, and then she starts talking to someone else who works there with my plate in her hand. And I'm watching it,
Nice.
and I'm like, oh, I know that's my plate. And I was like, you know what? Colorado's a little slower than New York City. Let me be a little patient. I gave her 60 seconds. I
Yeah.
counted them. I counted them in my head. Like I went down from 60, and
Yeah.
it's literally. But like the other part that killed me is like she's not holding it out here. She's holding it here while talking to another person here.
Yeah.
And cool, I know we're all wearing masks, but it's literally 2 people talking
Right.
on top of my plate.
Right.
And then at 60-second mark, I stood up and I was just like, hey, if that's mine, I'll just take it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, thanks. Cool. You guys are talking over my plate for the past minute and a half.
I would have sent it back.
I mean, like, are you? Shit really fucking bugged me. And then like the brisket was cold and like
No,
mediocre. The ribs were actually pretty fucking good. But I'm just like, what world is this? You know what I mean? Like,
it's
you're
pretty
not even
hard to
that.
fuck up ribs, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you say this much. I'm sure it's a controversy thing, but like when I'm serving ribs to the public, I remove the membrane from the bottom layer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just like I had to do it myself at a fucking barbecue joint. I mean, I know I'm kind of picky as far as like my food service shit goes because I cook a lot as an
Right.
executive chef, but like fucking have some fucking sense of fucking pride in your fucking service and like god damn it. I don't know. That concludes today's food segment with Renee and Dan.
Yeah, there you go.
uh what about podcasts this week, man? Fucking some fucking good ones this week.
Yeah. Legion of Skanks was really good this week. Um, then there's another one I can't mention until 20 minutes. That was fucking fantastic this
Nope.
week.
See, no. Definitely can't mention it because I didn't even fucking listen to it. Listen to it.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck that
Um,
guy. Just kidding.
for real. Uh, let's see. Your mom's house is actually pretty funny this week.
YMH was amazing this fucking week for sure.
Last week, I wasn't a fan, but this week it was really good. So,
I
but
we had a crazy week of crossovers, I believe.
oh, you know what?
We
I
had
was gonna
the
mention that and I forgot. The
yeah,
Two
honestly,
Bears
like
and
I really enjoyed we had Bear Friends, which
yep.
was Tommy and Bert were on Bad Friends, and then we had Two Bears, One Cave with Andrew and Tito Bubby. Those were
hmm
I really really like those episodes.
It was they just basically swapped shows for a day. It was really fun. I actually liked it a lot.
And then also to add on to it, just to give them a shout out, Jeremiah Watkins and Stevie Weeby, which is Bobby Lee's brother,
Brother.
started Good Friends. I don't know if they're actually gonna follow up with that, but
It
that
was
was a
like an
really
April Fool's thing, I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, today's April Fool's. I don't know. That came out a couple of days ago. Why the fuck isn't your mom's house on my shit right now? Oh, okay. That's why. It's only showing me new shows. That's why I listen to it. Okay. I don't like when podcast apps like update their format, and I'm like, hold on a second. I used to be able to see the
Yeah.
ones I've listened to, along with the ones that I've haven't, like all on the same list. And I think they took them out there. Not cool, Stitcher. Not cool. So on that note, Renee is still on a 5-day ban on Facebook. And after those 5 days are up, I will try my best to not get banned again. And then restart our campaign to making this thing big again. Because I feel like after I get on Facebook, then I'll be able to like start posting on everything as I'm learning
Right.
our new editing software that I'm struggling through. But I'm getting there. Yeah, yeah. That's where we're at. How about food, bud? Did we talk about food? No, not yet.
We already did.
God damn
Yep,
it.
we did.
Um, TV shows. We saw
Uh,
the Godzilla thing. Anything you're looking forward to? Tomorrow is the new YMH Live. It's going to be awesome.
mhm. Yep, I'm looking forward to that. The thing I'm looking forward to the most just got pushed back another week. Mortal Kombat was supposed to come out on April 16th. It just got pushed back to the 23rd.
Jesus, I don't even know about that one. Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm pretty disappointed. But
Was the explanation for why it's pushed back?
they didn't. I, they didn't say. So
Um, have you? Did you even buy Cyberpunk? I forget.
no. Remember, there's so many bugs in it that I didn't want to.
Well, yeah,
I
that was
will.
after the fact. So, like, if you weren't dumb like me, I fucking bought that shit before it even came out, and
Yeah.
this is how I feel. Yeah,
Have you? Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
All right. There is a animated uh like comic book show called Invincible. There's only like 3 episodes out already, but the Asian dude who gets killed in The Walking Dead,
Okay.
Glenn, the one who I don't
Okay.
know, he gets his
Yeah, go
head
on.
smashed in. I don't know his name, but he voices, I think it's him, voices the character. It's an adult theme. It's kind of like The Boys in a way, but animated. Um, that's a really bad explanation for it, because, but it's good. It's really good. I've been watching it. I binged through all 3 episodes. Yeah,
Nice transition, but
yeah, yeah. Well, I kind of got lost in when I said, it's like, why the fuck did I say it was like The Boys? Because it's nothing like The Boys at
I was
all.
like,
But it's just
okay.
like
I was wondering
gory.
where you're going.
Yeah, no, it's still gory, and they swear and whatever, but it's really good. I like it.
Uh, oh, God. Well, then, I guess on that note, speaking of gory comics, we originally started the show saying we were going to talk about a lot of the things that we have in common, podcasts, movies, and then one big thing that Dan and I have in common is comic books. We both have comic book tattoos on us. We're both like OG comic book readers, so I figured why not add that into our repertoire of things we're going to talk about on here. I honestly have been excuse me, a avid collector of comic books for quite a long time. But to be honest with you, I haven't read a book in probably 20 years. Like I
Okay.
still have a giant appreciation for comic books. I grew up reading them. I mean, like that was my shit. And as an adult, I I think it was also after my last deployment. I just fell out of love with reading in general. Um, and yeah, like I hate reading. I fucking really do. I used to love reading. I've read all sorts. Bukowski, Chuck Palahniuk were like some of my favorite authors. Um, I have many books. My house smells of rich mahogany and leather bound books. Uh, no, but yeah, so I thought it would be a good excuse to get back into reading for the show. So on today's episode, we're going to discuss a not just a graphic novel, one of the, if not the darkest graphic novel, or excuse me, let me take that back a notch. I've definitely read slightly more graphic ones. The darkest Batman graphic novel I've ever fucking read in my life. Mine, maybe someone else.
Yeah.
I'm sure there might be something crazier, but the Killing Joke, the all black and white, black noir, Batman graphic novel was one of the craziest things I've read as far as comic book history goes. I mean, I some of my favorite books is like the Max and Spawn, which are very dark noir style fucking comics where you deal with some very serious issues. But this book really threw me for a fucking loop, man. I won't spoil it, and like we'll start at some of the beginning here, man. You've read this 1,000 times, Dan. You know,
Yep.
give me because you've read it 1,000 times and you're much more deeper in comic books than I am. This was I'll try and give it a synopsis, a breakdown. It was a almost like a Tarantino style storytelling of the Joker, but with a what's the guy who did Twin Peaks has that very dark storytelling style.
I would say it's like a Sin City.
Yeah, it's like Sin City.
Tarantino.
David Lynch. David Lynch is who I was looking for. Very noir style story, telling of a story. If anybody has watched the new Joker story, it has some touches of that in there where, you know, it's talking about a comic who can't get any laughs, but then also, you know, implements the chemical story of the Joker's past. This book, like I unfortunately have pushed it till today to finish it, but I've read it over the past 6 days, and fucking mind blowing. It was very interesting to see that kind of darker side of the Bat. As you can see here, you know, you can see very, very dark Joker. The book looks a lot thicker than it is because like the last like 20 pages involves mostly just, you know, very cool cover art from past issues of Gotham Knights. But there's like some really sick. Oh wait, here we go. This was one of my favorites. The Scarecrow one right there. Oh man, that's
awesome.
Sick as hell. And then and also it's cool like that they threw in one of the owl is in there if you notice closely. I'm sorry. So anyway, give me your synopsis, your breakdown of what that book is, man, because this shit's crazy to me, dude. I don't, yeah. Next to the Max and Spawn, I haven't seen anything that dark. I mean, you know, Punisher and shit like that, but I mean, as far as DC goes.
So the Joker, I know we're gonna. The Joker movie is like an actual origin for the Joker that is now considered canon to the comics. This is like a very beginning to like a different Joker. They end up being kind of the same to a degree. And where, yeah, it's this fucking loser guy who has a pregnant wife. And a bunch of stuff kind of happens where he needs money fast, meets some shady dudes, does some shady shit, and you see him kind of transform into the Joker. That's a really quick in that, but the biggest thing is it's such a mind fuck of Batman himself, like from the beginning, because he's got a he's working with Batgirl, who's pretty new at this point as being Batgirl, and kind of telling her, hey, you know, you haven't been pushed to the edge, and you know, like this shit's still a game to you, like you haven't been like emotionally broken yet, you know. And it gets to a point where Batman himself actually gets emotionally broken and is like, I need to figure out how to do so. I need to figure out how to take care of Joker before I fucking kill him, essentially. And it goes on along with that story where he just.
Well, that's just. I mean, yeah. The book starts with, you know, Batman going to Arkham with like trying to have the conversation with Joker about like, hey, we need to stop this bullshit before we fucking one of us kills the other. and then come to find out that the person he's speaking to isn't even fucking Joker, and Joker's already escaped. I mean, like, that's the way that starts just is fucking bananas. I mean, like, everybody can see here, like, you know, like he's talking to who he thinks is Joker in the dark, and then pulls the guy out into the light. It turns out it's someone else who helped fucking Joker escape.
Right.
And then, like, you know, we go forward a little bit. We learn, you know, someone is being coerced, blackmailed, whatever, into doing a crime he doesn't really want to help his wife who's going to die soon, and then eventually does die through whatever circumstances. But then during that period, fucking Joker has broken into Commissioner Gordon's house and fucking paralyzed his fucking daughter.
Like, they're at her apartment, and yeah, comes it knocks on the door. She opens the door, and he shoots her. Like, he puts the gun directly like in her hip and shoots her. Like, knows exactly where he's putting the gun, everything. Precision as shit. Because he's like, yeah, and then makes a joke about how she'll never walk again.
Yeah, like he literally knew what the fuck you like. He was like, I'm not killing her. I'm gonna cripple this bitch. Like, what the fuck world is this, man? This is like such fucking deep, dark shit. Then takes fucking Commissioner Gordon to a carnival, which
abandoned
he is
amusement park. Yeah.
Well, abandoned that he is bought.
Right.
You know, off an owner who's now paralyzed due through toxins, on top of a fucking, you know, giddy up ride, fucking quarter ride machine. And then takes Commissioner Gordon to like just
mind fuck
him. Just two finger, and then just really just throwing the fist at him. Fucking just destroy him to like it's like a Clockwork Orange style, just like, hey, keep your eyes open. Look, I want you to see this shit.
And that's the darkest part of this whole.
Why do we start with this? This is such a fucked up book, bro.
Dude, yeah. Well, now, it's amazing. It is the best storytelling, besides one other one that we're gonna do next week.
If I have it, do I have it? You can't. Again, Dan, you have to work shit out with me first. I did this week because I know you have it.
I'm gonna suggest. I'm gonna suggest.
I was gonna say, I knew you had this book, bro. Again, we have to work shit out first. I have a shitload of stuff though.
But this is one of the best storyline. There's the best Batman storyline, in my opinion, ever is Batman Hush.
Yeah, I don't have that one. But
all right, I'll send it to you.
One of my favorite things though also was when Batman's trying to figure out where the Joker is, and he like you can see him go through like every other fucking famous fucking motherfucker, like trying to kick their ass, trying to find out where the fuck he's at, like interrogating them. That was pretty dope. You know, like because usually in these books you only see one bad guy, you know.
Yeah.
And they just made sure that to throw in a bunch of them there. This book,
and then he goes to like the underground and meets some like hookers to ask where he's at and stuff too.
I like the Red Hood storyline of it. I remember that. Like I remember that bad guy, but like obviously it wasn't a huge fucking thing. But here, they're reminding you of who it was.
Right.
Oh, and so here was it here? Wait, where was it? I know the owl pops up because you know I'm talking about the Council of the Owl or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, the Council of the Owls.
Or the fuck. And I remember I wanted to bring it up when I was reading it earlier, and of course now I can't find it. But I just love that they threw it in there. It was just like a little cameo, you know. Fuck, whatever. Can't find what panel it was. Um, I loved the psychological terror part of the Hall of Mirrors when
Mm-hmm.
Batman's tracking down fucking Joker, and he's like, you and I are the same, you and I. It's just very similar to the Batman Begins fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Fucking
the
loved
Dark
it.
Knight with
Yeah,
him.
Dark
Yeah,
Knight. I'm sorry, Dark Knight, not the
yeah.
Scarecrow one. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It was a great fucking book. And then the was it the epilogue or whatever the fuck that's just called at the end
The
there.
ending,
Yeah, like
the little
this is
joke.
great. The origin of Joker. This is
Mm-hmm.
the art in this is just amazing as well. I mean, obviously, like that's what's really best known about graphic novels. But the innocent guy story.
Yeah.
You read this, right?
No, mine doesn't
Really?
have that. Yeah, I
Your
don't have
book?
the. I have a different. I have the full color version. You have a
Ah,
special edition.
yeah. This is the Black Noir Batman Noir
Mm-hmm.
book. So this was like kind of a Jokerish story, where this guy was, a loner and figured out a narrative in his head where he knew he had issues, where he knew that like he wanted to like take one of Arkham City's I'm sorry, one of Gotham's most treasured children and like lock them up in like the deepest, darkest sewer of wait, why am I mixing Gotham and Arkham? Arkham's the
Arkham is
asylum.
in Gotham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Gotham City. So he wants to take one of Gotham's children and lock them up in like a low, deep down, recessive place, and torture them. And he's like, and he knows he would feel satisfaction out of it, but he feels like it wouldn't be enough satisfaction. And he wanted to like really take something beloved from Gotham. And what he wanted, his
Mm-hmm.
plan was, while uh, Batman is destroying Penguin and like, doing his little look back at Penguin to tell him whatever line
Mm-hmm.
while he least suspects it, he's going to shoot Batman.
Oh,
And like, but he will never like take fame for it. He will never, you know, uh, brag about it. He will just move on with his life. It is. That's hilarious. How are we reading different books?
yeah.
um,
No, I
that's
wish I
some,
read that.
it's some really fucking dark shit. Like the dude, he has no like alter ego. That I don't think, if I remember correctly, he doesn't even have a name in the fucking book. In that story, he just is just like, you know what? This is something I need to do, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get away with it, and then I'm going to just move on with the rest of my fucking life.
That's fucking awesome.
This shit's
I
fucking.
gotta
That's
look
what
that up on
this is
Amazon.
what I've been
I
through. This is
wonder.
what I went through today. And on that note, this is what I went through today while getting round 2 of my Fauci ouchie. So I'm officially a zombie. I got my second vaccination. Still alive. My arm hasn't fall off. My hat looks a
Yeah,
little weird, but I'm not. I don't got the Bell's palsy or anything.
yeah. You
Uh,
have to give me an update daily on how you're feeling
yeah,
because
yeah.
I told you I heard like people get really sick after it. So
Yeah, the second shot, whatever. But I mean that's a thing. Like that's not like it's like It's not like it's not normal. People have some reactions to vaccinations. Like it's same shit with the fucking flu vaccine. Now, my question to you is, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be like a thing now where you have to get it every year, like the flu shot?
I think so because they're already saying that there's the first new strand of corona hit Michigan that they detected today. It is on the news. So they're gonna have, just like the flu strand, you're gonna have to get different shots every year.
I wonder. But then also, like, because I'm doing this because I like to travel. I think I mentioned this before, and I don't want to be restricted with traveling in the near future. So you don't have to get a flu shot to travel. I wonder if they're going to make this shit mandatory to travel.
I I have no idea. I would imagine the next 5 years or so that COVID's just gonna be, you know, saying that it's just as bad as the flu, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
imagine everybody's gonna get it at one point and build some immunity in general, but I don't know.
yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. But, I'll definitely keep you posted.
I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Fucking A. It's so hard. It's so hard because it also, like, even talking about it, it turns, like, not with us, but it turns political for people. And it's just, I don't know. It's hard to have your own kind of opinion on it and not, like, have somebody think you're turning it political. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've I've hated the past 5 years for that reason because nobody understands how to separate the two, man. It's opinions on politics and friendship, like just because I believe in one thing and you believe in another doesn't mean we can't still be friends.
Right.
That shit has actually really broken my heart over the past couple of months. Just like losing, excuse me, the past year and a half. Excuse me, the last 4 years. Thank you, Trump. Um, I I lost friends because of who was president, and
Right.
it shouldn't be like that. It really fucking sucks. Breaks my fucking heart. But
Well, you used to be able to, criticize the president when he needed to be criticized, and then now you say one thing, or you say I really like the way this guy did this. Oh shit! Now you're a fucking Nazi, or you're a libtard, or you're, and whatever, dude. Like,
my
yeah.
favorite.
So I,
My favorite thing is about, especially about our generation. Do you remember when there was a point in our lives where if you had an opinion on politics, you were
you
just a
could talk
dork.
about it.
You were just a
Yeah.
dork.
Yeah, but you
Like
could
nobody,
talk about it and no one cared.
nobody liked you. You're just
Yeah.
like, well, our president, and you were just like, the fuck did you just say? Like, why am I hanging out with you? Fuck off. Like that was a thing. Like it was like, wait, why are you even talking about only nerds talk about politics? And yes,
Right.
I get it. It's part of our lives. But like, it's really not part of our lives unless we're politicians, unless we are billionaires who have influence in politics. We have no fucking real say in this shit, in my opinion. We're all just fucking plebs. We're just
Hmm.
fucking cogs in the fucking system. Like
It's
go
just
to
a
fucking
number, and a
work.
number that doesn't even count.
Yeah, go to work. Go live your fucking best life. Like politics is like they don't mean
Yeah.
shit to us. Us, you and I, the common guy.
The
Politics don't mean
president doesn't
shit.
really change shit anyway. So it doesn't matter who the fuck the president is. It's
too. It's
small
whoever.
government.
It's whoever got him into the
Yeah.
presidency. Anyway. Let's fucking conspiracy. Blah, blah. Anyway,
Illuminati or whatever the fuck they're called.
yeah, it's all lizard people. It makes the frogs gay. Oh, what? The water makes the frogs gay.
Hey, Alex Jones, shut it down.
Oh, you know what, Dan? I'm here to tell you the water is from Indonesia, and the Indonesian people hate Americans, and they're making the frogs gay, and we all eat frogs' legs, so we're all going to become gay frogs.
You know, I kind of have to admit, I'm kind of retarded.
Kind of retarded.
That's the best line I've ever heard on a fucking podcast in my life.
You know what, Joe Rogan? Kind of retarded.
I fucking fell out of my chair laughing when he said it. I hate Alex Jones. But, dude, oh my God. I was like, yes, thank you for at least acknowledging you're fucking retarded. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, this show is hilarious. That's the best podcast moment in a decade.
So we're past the 20-minute mark. Go ahead and suck Corey Castle's dick for a few minutes before we get out of here.
Well, I know, but you haven't listened to the podcast. But
I don't think so. No, I haven't.
It's the chick from Two Girls, One Mic.
What?
The whole that's Two Girls, One Mic. Her whole shtick is to review porn and review like the acting and stuff like that. It was really funny. You could tell Corey.
I could hear Corey. I can not hear. I could see Corey.
He was so out of his fucking comfort zone the whole time. Dude started blushing like crazy. His face is red for about 50 to 60%.
Again, you still listen to him on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I watch him on YouTube.
I wonder if that's out. Do you know her name?
No, of course not.
Was it Jessie Boone?
Does it show a picture?
No.
Or is it just his face?
Never mind. I'll pull it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, sorry, I don't remember her name. I would have said it in the beginning instead of just the girl from Two Girls, One Mic.
Keep talking.
No, it was good. He was blushing the whole time. He was so out of his comfort zone. He carried the interview a little bit. She was pretty funny. And then he was funny too, but he was trying to be like hokey, kind of like his funny is more like a Mitch Hedberg kind of like almost like dad jokey kind of stuff.
So his last episode is starring Alice Vaughn.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
but
his YouTube goes faster than his other uploads, which I get it. Our YouTube goes a lot faster than our other uploads because our YouTube is all we have, and my Twitch.tv/BetYouIDid.
And we can't get banned from YouTube, most likely.
Yes, we can, but. And on that note, also, I'm back in 5 days on Facebook, and then we're going to go hard in the paint.
Hopefully, in 5 days, I'll get my new toy. So, which it won't matter.
Speaking of new toys and getting paid and stuff like that, why don't you go ahead and shout out who you need to fucking shout out so we can start wrapping up here, Dan?
All right. Shout out as always to Actual Villains. Thank you again, Andrew Denise, for letting us use Void as our theme song. It's an unreleased track that is supposed to be released shortly, but he gave it to us months in advance because he's fucking awesome. 2, Matt Maldonado. It's DarthMaldo.com, Darth Maldo on Instagram. check him out. He is a tattoo artist. He is a graphic designer. He made our logo. Um, check him out. Give him a shout out. Hit him up. He's tattooing out of Holland, Michigan. So, and I
Yeah,
know
you
he's
can
fucking
hire
it
it.
up like
He also,
crazy.
he's available for hire for graphic design. So like,
Yep.
like you can get a logo just like ours from him. Very easy. He's very affordable,
Reasonably
very nice
priced.
guy. I love
Yep.
our logo. It's fucking awesome. So shout out to him.
And that's it.
For me, it's my boy. He makes shirts like this. We got Ultimate Warrior wearing the Warriors vest from the movie. Joey James artworks.
I want that shirt so bad.
Yeah, fucking keep an
That's
eye
so
out on his
cool.
website. Maybe like if it looks expensive, I mean the shirts are like $20. I think $26 for double sided. But every 2 weeks or at least once a month he does a sale where you can get shirts for 13 fucking dollars. And the site is tpublic.com/user/ Joey James Artworks with an X at the end. It's always great to support local artists, independent motherfuckers, especially Latinos. Um, you know, the dude's been supporting me and all the dumb shit I've been doing for fucking years. So gotta show him love. Dan, I love your fucking face. It's always great doing this shit. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy. Have a great week.
Let's fucking see if I can do this fast enough to wrap up the fucking show with some music. Am I? Yep, I'm pretty fast. Not as fast as I should be, but pretty freaking fast. Huge shout out. Wrapping it up. Let's skip up a little bit to the middle of the song here. Let's go. Love you, Dan.